and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Matt.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab one of those metal things that they use to make crop circles, and a field full of crops. Get comfy, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit is your imagination and what type of crop you're circling.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what you got.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Yep.
So have you ever seen crop circles in like a cotton field? It's always like cornfields, right?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Is it cornfields or is it like wheat fields?
Maybe it's either of those. I definitely know cornfields.
Okay.
Because that's the whole premise of the movie Signs was a cornfield with
right.
crop circles.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. I feel like the fact that it's not in cotton fields is proof that people are doing it, because it would be hard to do that with cotton. Like, it would be difficult.
I would think so.
With the bowls of cotton, like, I feel like they would fuck you up if you tried to do that.
I don't know. Corn is pretty hardy stuff. I don't know.
True.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. That is weird, honestly.
If anybody has an explanation or evidence that crop circles have been done in a cotton field, please email us at youwritepod@gmail.com, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Or you can just message us. You can just put something on the Reddit or the Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We are so available.
We are.
Yeah.
So, how you all?
I'm good. I'm real good. We have one of our friends' birthdays is today, and we are having a terrarium building party.
Terrarium.
Of which you will be participating.
Oh, I shall.
Yeah. What kind of terrarium are you building?
Tropical.
Tropical. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we have 2 options: tropical and desert.
Yes.
Tarantumals. So.
Tarantumals.
So.
Yes, and I'm also providing the cake.
Yeah, they're on their way to go pick up the plants right now.
Oh, nice.
Right now.
Okay. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know what else I'm excited about?
What?
These stories.
Same. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So who did we decide to read?
I believe that we decided to read The Sock Man by NickedYou.
Yes. So this is The Sock Man.
I'm the Sock Man. Skibby dibby dibby yodo do.
When in doubt, always scat.
Yes.
Skibby dibby 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 dibby. I'm a sock man.
Skibby dibby dibby yodo do.
Okay, so this is The Sock Man by NickedYou. Downstairs, Claire sat at the dining room table with her daughter, Garnet, her son-in-law, Will, and her granddaughter, Samantha, and they discussed their days. Garnet and Will listened patiently as Claire recounted the phone calls she'd made with old friends, and the things she'd seen on her walk. She mentioned something about a yard being dug up when Garnet broke in. Some are saying that was Princess. Crystal doesn't even let Princess out on her own, Will said. I know, Garnet said, but there were dead squirrels left in people's yards, too. It got people nervous, and Princess is the only dog in the neighborhood. You said what? Claire asked. Garnet and Will were sure that Claire was losing her hearing, but Claire stubbornly refused to get it checked. Garnet raised her voice to say, There were dead squirrels, and people are blaming those and the yards on Princess. That's Crystal's dog, Claire exclaimed. That dog wouldn't hurt a fly. She's a pit bull, Mom, Garnet said. It's not fair, but she makes some people nervous. I told her not to get it. The landlord giving them trouble? Claire asked. There was no response. Is Auntie Crystal going to lose her house? Samantha asked, barely audible. No, sweetie, but things might have to change. They're not taking that dog from her, Claire exclaimed. No, we won't let that happen, Mom, Garnet sighed. The mood was somber and anxious the rest of the evening. Samantha was quiet, though, retreating to read and escape into stories while her parents cleaned the dishes. Samantha was a voracious reader for her age, even if the books she liked were still more pictures than words. But the day had worn her out, and she didn't complain much when night fell and her mother carried her upstairs into her room. It was a bit messy, in the way children's rooms were, but Garnet was able to carry the girl to her bed and tucked her in. "Good night, Mom." "Good night, Sock Man." "Good night, sweetie," Garnet said, walking out and closing the door. Outside, she muttered about her mother telling Samantha about the Sock Man. As people in the house began to sleep and dream, other things stirred and woke. Some folk like this family lived in flats, others in apartments or houses or manors. Other folk lived in the wild, in their cars like some in the neighborhood, or in trailers like in the neighborhood over, or under bridges. Some folk lived in the pictures and in the sewers. I lived under the bed and in dusty attics and cellars. I slithered out from under Samantha's bed and began to check the house. Claire had many pictures from years of travel, and many of them released people small enough to hide within them, exchanging pleasantries and sharing news. Most of it was repeated, more to do with the snapshots they were taken from than anything real. It was sometimes good to listen in, but I didn't have time to converse with them. I checked the perimeter of the home and found little suspicious, only a rat I quickly strangled. There was little mess I could clean up. Garnet and Will were neat people and picked up after Samantha, who wasn't prone to clutter outside her room anyway. I stepped into a closet downstairs and out of Crystal's closet. Princess was there waiting for me. Some dogs knew how to break the rules when not observed, but Princess wasn't especially smart, and she barely remembered how to talk, even when just with other strange people from hidden places. "Do you know what dug up the yards and killed the squirrels?" I asked. "No," the dog said simply. "Wanted to play with squirrels. Couldn't catch them." I nodded and began checking Crystal's apartment. She had left more of a mess and had passed out drunk on her bed, the bottle still in her hand. She had some difficult years since dropping out of college. She was still kind, though. I took the bottle and some other trash and disposed of it for her, and soaked up the lint and dust that accumulated in small corners. I departed her house and appeared in an alleyway and began to scour the neighborhood for the possible interloper. It wasn't difficult to locate, rooting through a trash can and throwing scrap against the wall. It resembled a raccoon, though too big and stocky, with too many teeth. They went by many names, but I'd heard them called gnarl hounds, things that found broken places and hunted in them. It was the kind of vermin that I lived off of. It saw me at the last minute, coming up behind it, and its claws and teeth sank into my flesh. But I was only dirty cloth, able to crumple and reform. I could easily strangle something flesh and blood. After dispatching it, I completed my patrol of the neighborhood.
Well done, Nick.
Well done indeed.
I loved this story.
This is radical.
This is so good.
This is awesome.
Nick,
I love this.
This is my favorite of your stories so far. I absolutely love Sock Man. I want a Sock Man.
We all need a Sock Man. I need a Sock Man.
Maybe we have a Sock Man and we just don't realize it.
Maybe.
Maybe he's around patrolling our houses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Talking to the pictures
Mm-hmm.
and to the dog.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Sock Man is awesome.
I adore this, and I really like the turn.
Yes.
Whenever it moves from the overworld
right
into this like
underworld.
hidden world, this hidden under secret
and it's
world.
Such a twist for me whenever I found out that Sock Man is the narrator.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, all this is coming from Sock Man's perspective this whole time.
As soon as we got that I lived under the bed and in dusty attics and cellars, I was like,
yeah.
we meet the narrator. This is cool.
Yes, that was so cool. I really, really liked the line, as people in the house began to sleep and dream, other things stirred and woke. I feel like
love
that was
that
very
parallel.
good.
Yeah, sleep and dream to stirred and woke.
Yes.
That's very cool.
That was. Okay, so at the beginning, I really like the just like, mundanity of the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the description of grandma and her, like the things she sent Claire.
Yeah.
She's like,
and her hard of hearing.
You said what?
You said what?
That was really
I love that.
funny. And when she's like, the landlord giving them trouble, there was no response. Everyone's just like,
Grandma,
no, that's
not what we're talking
what's
about.
happening. That was really funny. I like the just picture of this multi-generational thing going on,
Yeah, we get 3 generations here. Yeah. And obviously Samantha is just super sweet, and I really like the simple description of a voracious reader, even though her books are mostly pictures. She's still a voracious reader. Yeah. Yeah, it really, without telling us how old she is, it really gives us a clear idea of what we could expect her age to be.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, very, very clever way of cluing us in that she's quite young. Quite young.
She a child. Yeah.
That log had a child.
That log had a child.
But yeah, I just really want to, again, commend you on this turn that you give us. As we mentioned that as people in the house began to sleep and dream, other things stirred and woke. Some folk like this family lived in flats, others in apartments or houses or manors. Other folk lived in the wild in their cars, like some in the neighborhood, or in trailers like in the neighborhood over, or under bridges. I just really like this continuous or, and it has this really excellent effect of pulling us away from what we've been talking about. That way we can just kind of, you're just slowly telescoping us out away from the house, and we get this kind of really cool bird's eye view in such a simple way. I love how simply you were able to achieve that effect. I thought that was amazing. I thought it was magical. Yeah, that was very nice.
That was very cool. I like how Sockman takes his job so seriously. He's like, I am the protector of this neighborhood.
Yeah, I have to clean this place.
Yeah. And keep away interlopers.
Yeah, and strangled a rat first thing. It's like, found a rat. Nope, you did.
That was the only thing that I was like, I don't know if I'm on board with you about that, Sockman, but...
But I mean, Wiki basically does that for you. Or sorry, Chewy does that for you.
I don't agree with that.
It's just a
behavior.
Hunter.
I know. Maybe this was an evil rat.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe Sockman, or maybe the rat was gonna kill somebody. Like the rat in, Fox and Hound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Is it? Yeah.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
No. The two that are eating spaghetti together.
Oh, Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. Yeah. I think, yes.
The two eating spaghetti together.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But either way, it seems like Sockman is taking care of business.
Yeah, and then goes and speaks to Princess, who is just kind of like very simple. Also, kind of gave me kind of like a sad dog vibes.
Aww.
It's like, do you know what dug up the yards and killed the squirrels? No. Wanted to play with squirrels and couldn't catch them.
Oh,
just so sad. It just makes me think, it's like, Princess is just so sad.
I know.
I wanted to play.
Poor Princess.
I couldn't catch them.
Yeah, that's true. But also that gives us another kind of peek into this world, because it says Princess had forgotten how to talk. So it's like, okay, so in this world, and maybe in our world and we don't know it, animals talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
into these secret things and secret places. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just the way it's described is like breaking the rules.
Yeah.
And Princess isn't really good at breaking the rules like that, which clues us into the character of Princess, even because she's like, no, I didn't do that. I don't even know who did that. I tried to play with them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we just get so much character so quickly with Princess just through that very brief exchange, which just further clues us in that she's a good girl. She's a good dog.
A good doggy.
Yeah. Yeah. But then Sockman comes across the gnarl hound, who it sounds like is his prey of choice.
Yeah.
A gnarl hound.
It's apparently a stocky raccoon with lots of teeth.
Lots of teeth. It gave me possum vibes. That's what it made me think of. That's where I thought we were going, was like, maybe it's a big old possum.
Maybe.
Gnarl hound. I wonder if that's a thing. Here, I'm gonna look it up. Gnarl hound. Look at maybe from a game? Yeah, this is a wiki for a game. Tibia. I don't know. It kind of matches the description. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, gnarl hounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sockman quickly dispatches it. Clearly made for exactly this.
Yeah.
And I especially like that it's just, we go through all this to characterize Sockman, and it has all this personality. I say all this personality has this, it's personified.
Yeah.
But at the end, we reinforce that it's just cloth.
Right. And I wonder, because there at the end, it's like, he was like, it was this kind of vermin that I lived off of. So I wonder how it is that Sockman procures sustenance from this vermin. Does he eat it, or does he just like kind of soak in its life energy?
Excellent question.
Because he's just a piece of cloth.
Yeah,
so.
and maybe even like maybe the gnarl hound is as secret, like, of this secret world in this secret place as just as much as Sockman is.
Yeah.
And like not part of the overworld. And so maybe it's like they only feed off of other secret things. And so maybe the gnarl hound, despite it being described this way, is actually something else. Like, because again, we're very clearly personified Sockman, but Sockman knows what he is, and he's cloth.
Yeah.
So maybe the gnarl hound is something else. I don't know. This kind of gives me, what was that movie? Lady in the Water. Do you remember that one? Old M. Night Shyamalan. It got a lot of hate. I actually didn't mind it so much. Like, it's just it's a very strange and sort of dark fairy tale story. Kind of like magical realism.
Why did it get a lot of hate?
People hate. It's
right.
I mean, and it's an okay movie. Like, but I thought the story was especially interesting personally. But all that to say, it kind of gives me that kind of secret, like, lurking behind everything in the real world vibes. It's just a very magical realism is what it gives me. So
nice. Yeah, but then at the end, the very last line, it says, after dispatching it, I completed my patrol of the neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood.
Yeah. But dispatching it is like, to me, that means like killing it.
Yeah.
And to me, that means that he didn't eat it. Because I feel like that would have said, after dispatching it, I had a delicious meal of gnarl hounds.
And I got really tired and lazy, and I slept for the rest of the night.
Yeah, or something like that. But so I wonder how he lives off of that vermin.
Good question. Sockman, how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you do it, Sockman?
What's happening, Sockman?
Well, thank you, Nick, for Sockman. This is excellent.
Nick. That was great.
I really enjoyed this.
Me too.
And up next, we have The Church Lady by Walker.
Yes. Okay. So we get a ton more details about Sharon's inner world here.
Yes, we do. And very specifically, her feelings over time towards Adam.
Right.
We cover a pretty large swath of time here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so what do we learn about Sharon? We learn that she's a churchy person, and besides, called the church lady.
Yeah.
She's churchy. She is not, doesn't have very strong need for sex.
No. As a matter of fact, we've learned very clearly that she has every intention to save herself for marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she gets irritated if Adam is turned on.
She does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we find that she does not agree with marijuana.
Yes, diametrically opposed.
Very opposed.
Yeah, it is bad. Did she describe it as evil?
I don't remember. She gets annoyed at Adam for being a pothead.
Yes. Yeah. Considers his looking for purpose and not having a career a red flag. Yeah, so him not holding down a steady job is a huge red flag to her. Yeah.
Okay. We do find out her motivation for Walker does answer the question of why is she attracted to him. It's just something about him a je ne sais quoi.
Mhm.
That she's just like, I just am drawn to him.
It's a him knowing her in a way that is unexpected.
Right.
Yeah, like him anticipating something that she wants, or like understanding her in some way, like being able to pick out the perfect gift, like the rosary
Right.
or whatever, was just like I'm not even Catholic, but that was like just what I needed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was like that's an interesting little tidbit there.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
What else? What would be your overall impression of Sharon?
She seems like a very real person.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a person who has very strict standards
Mm-hmm.
for who husband, air quotes,
Mm-hmm.
is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And is finding that she really likes this person, but doesn't quite fit the mold. And so this is somebody that very much exists in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like this definitely exists.
Yeah.
Not only do they exist in multitudes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people like this.
When you say a lot of people like this, the people like this are what? Fill in the blank. Like, how would you describe them?
They are picky to the point that they isolate themselves
Mm-hmm.
in such a way that nobody could possibly fit the criteria for the mold in which they've cast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
at
Like
least
high
that's
standards.
as we're describing her and her feelings towards Adam specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just having very, very high standards.
Yeah, high standards, and not impossible standards to meet.
Right.
Like there are people out there who have literally impossible standards,
Mm-hmm.
but the standards that she's set aren't quite matching up with the ones that Adam certainly doesn't meet these standards, but she's still drawn to him in some way.
Right.
And so it's like I can see, especially through this, where she's enamored with him to start,
Mm-hmm.
but the more she gets to know him, the more she realizes that he kind of goes against the grain.
Yeah.
And she can't reconcile that. She can't
Right.
come to terms with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just leads to nothing but frustration. And this line, "Am I just delulu? Like, am I delusional?"
Yeah.
And to which I would say a little bit,
Yeah.
but everybody's a little delusional. So
Yeah,
that's why
that's
I come
true.
back to, she seems like a very real person.
Yeah. Okay. That's a really good description, I feel, that you just gave of her.
But yeah, and we just get so much of this, like immediately following that, Adam is so obtuse.
Yeah.
He laughed whenever she told him about her reels, and she just immediately just got all defensive about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, again, kind of butting heads over something that, like, Adam's like, well, I don't even like know social media.
Yeah.
And so his ignorance towards something she's clearly passionate about leads to her just being frustrated with him, where she had an opportunity, I guess, to be like informative, like explain it to him, like what it is, and maybe you could bring him around, but instead she just gets defensive.
She's just like,
and
"You
just shuts him
asshole."
down. Yeah.
Yeah. And that does honestly seem very realistic.
Yes. Very realistic. Yeah.
Just being like getting easily offended like that, and just, I don't know. The whole thing seems, like something that has happened many times. I'm not trying to jump to the end or anything, but I really laughed at the part where he asked me if I wanted to do it in his closet. I slapped him.
Great. That was a good one. I was like, what a line. Do it in my closet.
In the closet. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. No, I really dig that we get this much information.
Mm-hmm.
This goes a long way towards characterizing, Jesus, what is her name?
Sharon.
Sharon, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This goes a long way towards characterizing Sharon.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'm curious if you plan on just dropping all of this in one chapter, kind of the way the heading implies.
Mm-hmm.
This is like chapter 3, The Church Lady, selections from Sharon's diary. I could see in the larger body having these just kind of interspersed here and there. Almost, well, I suppose it depends on the framing device of the whole story. But I've seen things where like diary entries just kind of come up like as like a prelude to a chapter or something like that. Like we just gradually learn more and more about Sharon as things go.
I found it very interesting that somewhere towards the middle, I guess, where it was like right after they had gone to coffee, and she's like, red flags already, diary. Yep. Okay. And then she's like, I'd already made it clear when we went for coffee that I was looking for someone to consider marrying. I was like, damn, Sharon, that was fast.
Yeah.
Their first coffee meeting.
Uh-huh.
She's like, look, I'm looking for a marriage partner. Like, I feel like Sharon is one of those people, I know people like this who have like these very specific life goals, and they're just like doing whatever they have to do to make it happen.
Yes.
Definitely not like going with the flow, but just like, all right, this is what I need. It's almost like an interview.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's exactly what it feels like. And to that end, I can actually respect her for that. Because she's not stringing him along under false pretenses. She's making it very clear, like, what her goal is out of this. But it also makes it very clear that she kind of has an agenda going into this. But again, I'd rather her be honest up front than to spring it on him later, you know, like lead him along and like get him committed to her in some way, get his hopes up and then just let him down in some way. I don't know. That I can respect her honesty in that moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. So like, and I mean, you know, there are cultures where that's the only way it works. Like,
right. Yeah.
You're like, we're meeting here today because we are
gathered here today to discuss holy matrimony.
Yes. Yes. Like first dates, you know? So
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she certainly fits her own mold of like type of person, and is clearly casting her own mold for future husband. So,
and now I'm like wondering what is drawing Adam to her, because he keeps kind of going back to her, and he isn't rejecting her when she says these seemingly outlandish things like, I'm only in this for marriage. You know? He's like, okay, yeah, cool. So I wonder what it is about her that keeps him coming back. Is it just another, I can't explain it, but I'm just drawn to her. Yeah,
it gives me the kind of opposites attract vibe. Like they're so like oppositional. Like they're just completely different people.
Right. Because she seems very driven and goal oriented.
Yeah.
And he seems very much like he's going with the flow.
Yeah.
And trying to figure shit out.
Yeah, like one's grounded and the other one's a flying kite. Like, and so it just, so they do complement each other in a way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do seem complementary, but it seems like especially Sharon, at least because we've got so much here, seems to be the one who has trouble accepting or seeing those complementary features.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, this is great, Walker.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
A lot of great character development for Sharon. We learned a lot about her in this. Yeah. Thank you, Walker.
Thanks, Walker.
And up next, we have Ancestral Roots by Allfair.
Woo! Hey, Allfair. Welcome.
What'd you think of this one?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved this.
Did it give you that sort of like Dionysian and...
Oh, yeah.
Just verdant green everywhere. Just, it was,
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was giving that. It was giving Georgia.
Georgia.
It was giving all of that. It was giving, I don't know. For some reason, it was also kind of like taking me back to like, what is that book with Miss Habersham that we all had to read?
Oh,
it's actually like kind of dark.
Great Expectations.
Yes, Great Expectations.
Yes.
For some reason,
Dickens.
It was kind of taking me back also to Great Expectations, like the house and just like the kind of like creepy, you know, style. I don't know. I loved where it was going, like the whole feeling of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the parts that really stuck out to me are these descriptions.
Oh, yeah. The descriptions are amazing.
So good.
I was feeling it, like, especially, I mean, the whole time, but especially when I was like, there was a shimmery quality to the air, like heat haze.
Yeah.
And I, in that moment, felt like I was like in the story.
Yeah.
Because I could like picture that and feel that.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, it was the one just before that. The air seemed muggier as she ran around the house into the backyard. Hotter, more like Florida than Indiana. A heavy smell like the bitterness of crushed dandelions, a milky smell like sap, and an herbal smell like sage and other plants all mixed together filled the air. The light seemed tinted greenish yellow as she ducked under a low-hanging tree and into the green woods just behind the house, where a yard had once been, still calling the cat's name.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so good. So good. The descriptions were awesome.
I love this, the smell like the bitterness of crushed dandelions.
Yes.
That is so wonderful.
I know, it really is. And I actually went back and read that paragraph like a couple of times just to like soak it all in because there was so much going on. Yeah. That was a yummy paragraph.
Very yummy.
Yummy. Yeah.
I could eat that all day.
No, totally. Yeah. And just like the descriptions of the different greens, like emerald green, jade green, mint, and deep dark green.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. Yeah.
Amazing.
Just that same paragraph. A trip she took to the Everglades and trips to natural history museums where they tried to reenact what ancient primeval forests and swamps must have looked like before humans came around to wreck them. And we just slowly ramp up this jungle, this forest, this primeval forest, this swamp. Like we just keep ramping it up to the point where it's like, this is no longer natural as we would describe natural, like modern natural world. This is a primeval natural.
It's like Jurassic natural.
Yeah, this is like Jumanji.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it moves into this magical place, despite it all still being just very overtly natural.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, so cool.
Loved those descriptions.
And then we move into a description of how it sounds. It was eerie how there was no sound except faint rustling of leaves that gradually got louder and louder, like a soft chorus of voices whispering.
And I was feeling that too and hearing that as I was reading.
This is just such an immersive description.
It's so immersive.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sensory.
I know. It's amazing. And then we get to the words that she's reading, return, O child of mine. And that harkened back to some of the earlier stuff.
Yes.
That All Fair submitted.
Yeah, this almost like rambling poeticism of the forest around. But yeah, and I love that it's like completely unpunctuated and just runs on and on and on and on. Like it's the driving force for everything around.
Yeah, and I feel like that really worked too, because if it had been punctuated properly, that would have kind of taken away from like the supernatural feel of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. And just it rambles the way this whole place rambles.
Yeah.
Like it just runs on. It's just like running amok. It's a great way to just continue and give agency to what's happening.
Yeah. And it does match the scenery of just like growing like out of control and like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and we get this kind of like spiteful, vindictive quality. The folk of metal and meat, they have corrupted this once pure world. Let us make it pure again. Let us release the natural world from this terrible corruption. And so we just get this like, we get, it's like bitterness out of this green place.
Yeah.
Who we assume is Granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granddad. I forget his name.
Yeah, it's
Grandpa Cedar, great Grandpa Cedar.
Cedar, yes.
Yeah, and so that was another quality, like all the names being of natural plants and trees and things like, and it just plays beautifully. It's so thematic and yeah. Oh,
and by the way, I had a kitty named Willow.
Yes, Rachel for many, many, many years.
23.
23 years had a critty named Willow.
A critty who tormented Matt sometimes.
Yep.
Because he's fatally allergic to cats.
So allergic to cats. And I would find Willow perched up on my pillow.
Yeah.
Just chilling there.
Like, oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, hey.
Cute. Anyway, the names all definitely match the story as well with their naturey.
Yeah.
Growing, Bakken, fertile, etc.
etc.
I can't even finish that sentence.
And yeah, everybody kind of lives up to their name. Well, I say everybody. We get Rose here at the end, who is what great grandpa Cedar is trying to bring Rose back and has basically alienated the rest of the family in an attempt to do exactly that through these mad science experiments. And it's Laurel, not great grandpa's Laurel, but his great granddaughter Laurel. Basically calls out to great grandpa Cedar, and we assume helps him kind of see the error of his ways and lets her go rather than trapping her and making her become a graft for Rose, which, oh man, that's effective. I saw graft. I was like, oh, this is going to get ugly. This is going to get really ugly.
Totally. I like the description of what happened to Willow. A creature with a face like a cat, but its fur had a greenish tint, and its body was way too long and twisted in a sinuous fashion like a serpent, a ruff like a lizard she'd seen, like puffed up.
Yeah.
I like that.
The ruff.
Yeah.
I love that description. Like, it makes me think of the dinosaurs on Jurassic Park. The little spitter ones had little things that pop up around their neck. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Grandpa Cedar lets Laurel go.
Yeah.
And says
Laurel honestly is being pretty chill about all this.
Yeah, she's very just kind of accepting.
Keeping her wits about her.
Yeah.
She's like, I get it, Grandpa. This is what you want. Or great grandpa, this is what you want, but
it's not right, man.
Yeah, this ain't right.
This ain't right, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you got to fix this. And he says, okay. And then take the rose, one last remembrance. Let my rose not be forgotten. The letters on the tree trunks and the vines said. And so take the rose, one last goodbye, one last thing to remember by. And that actually is the only time that the letters give us punctuation. And so I actually think that is kind of, in a way, this unnatural verdancy is sort of coming back to its humanity. So great grandpa is kind of maybe remembering who he was and what he's lost in that moment just through punctuation.
I wonder if that was an intentional choice.
I wonder too. It's an especially poetic line.
Yeah.
Take the rose, one last goodbye, one last thing to remember by. And so I don't know, but the punctuation really works in that case. And so she takes it, and Willow follows her out, hissing the whole way.
Yeah.
But Willow gradually goes back to her becomes herself again, and we get I like this, the way that we end it. Willow followed them, pausing to hiss at something in the bushes. A leafy frill flared out around her neck, then retracted, hidden by her fur again, as Laurel paused to scoop her up.
Yeah. That was really good. That like reminded me of like old Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes, where it would be like, and then everything was right in the world. But then you'd see like somebody's eyes or somebody's fangs come out at the very end, and you're like, oh,
it's not back to normal.
It's not back to normal. I really liked that.
Yeah. Man, this is great.
Yeah.
Such beautiful descriptions.
Very, very good.
Such a great way to get us in this scene. Thank you, All Fair.
Thank you, All Fair.
And next is Richie with an untitled story.
Hey, Richie.
Oh, man.
What?
This is the last line, man. I don't want to just jump straight to the end. But, okay, so we get Pat with his grandpa here. And they're just...
cock and wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Anyway, so, yeah, grandpa's just telling stories about his family.
Yeah.
And just going through, like, all these people, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, you can see this scene, and more, I think you can smell this scene. Like, that old people smell, the pipe tobacco smell, I don't know, something about this whole scene I could just smell, the whole thing, like every bit of it.
Yeah.
Like the old photo album even has its own like smell, the striking of the match, like all of that. Like something about this just has such an olfactory quality. And I think it's all around this pipe and the pipe tobacco that's just gradually being packed and lit.
I think that my favorite part of the story was the way that people talked, because it was so very real as far as how a lot of my like antecedents talk.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I love the part where it's like, My boy better not be up there while you're filling your full lungs with that shit.
You hear me?
You hear? You hear?
Yeah.
You hear?
Yeah.
I love that part. Your
You
full
best leave your
lungs.
grandpa Jack to his vices and come help me cook if you know it's good for you.
Mhm.
Relax, Jacqueline.
Yeah, that was good. That was real good.
Jack, I like that Jack hollered back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You best get out of here, kid. I'll see you at supper.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. The way that Grandpa is speaking, it's just it has a very natural patois to it. Something that we're both very familiar with. I feel like.
Yes.
Finally did find her a man. That's him right there, Phil McCracken. Good man.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa pointed to the photo of a man dressed in oil-stained coveralls. A cigarette hung from his lips, and poor bastard couldn't win a game of cards if his life depended on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just getting like very brief little, like, that's who this is.
Mm-hmm.
A small little tidbit. Oh, and that. And just small little tidbits. So just kind of running through an old photo album while he's packing a pipe.
Yeah.
And according to Richie, this is all like just to cue up this joke of the last line. It's a Pat stood and closed the cover on the His Cock and Wiener family album and headed towards the kitchen.
It's all a big setup.
Yeah, a big setup.
Yeah.
His Cock and Wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely laughed.
Yeah,
So,
that was good.
yeah.
That was good.
yeah. Well, this is a fun one, Richie. I like this.
Same.
And really plays into the prompt very clearly.
Mhm.
Just running through
Family tree.
family tree.
Yep.
Well, hey, thanks, Richie.
Thanks, Richie.
Okay, yeah. So up next, we have The Empty Family Tree by Christopher.
Yes.
Posted
hey,
by Rachel.
Christopher.
So we had some issue with Reddit, didn't really care for the OG version of this, so we had to make some modifications to this, but I thought it was odd, like Reddit AI doing its thing.
Yeah, it was
Auto-moderated.
Auto-moderated.
But reading, Rachel sent me the OG one, and I'm like, I guess I can see why it would do that. It just felt a little, I don't know, a little suspect.
It felt a little bit like we were being micromanaged
Yeah.
unnecessarily.
Not a huge fan of that.
No.
But
yeah, but either
whatever.
way, this just changed a couple of words, so it's pretty much the original.
yeah.
Okay, so very interesting story here. We have, and this is totally built on the image prompt of an empty family tree.
Yeah.
You know? So we have, and before I delve into that, I want to say I love the way that he's talking here. Like, it just is so natural. Like, it seemed that Travis was concerned about his little girl marrying this new boy, Tom. And Travis, the father, had a great deal of pride in his lineage. I just love the language there. It's so natural.
Yeah. No, yeah, I completely agree. Yeah. He had traced his own family history to the Basque region of France. He himself had lived a very successful life and had sired only daughters. Yeah, I really like the language of this.
Yeah, me too. And I actually, when I was first reading it, I was like, wait a second, the Basque region is in Spain. But I looked it up and I'm like, is there a Basque region in France? And it was like, yes. And so it's apparently there's some bleed over from Spain to France as far as the Basque region goes.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which just that's a little tidbit that caused you or allowed you to be like, is that right? And you go check. And so it shows a level of understanding that I really like to see in an author like that, and that I like to see in authors in general. Yeah. And so it just shows like a subtlety, like there's a subtlety to the text.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have these people, this is a family who apparently has a very special bloodline.
Yes.
Being,
RH negative.
Yeah, RH negative. So I'd never heard of that either, and I looked that up. And apparently it is a thing that exists, but I kind of felt like there was like a kind of a fantasy aspect to this story that made RH negative like more unique and like special, desirable.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's because I didn't know that was a real thing. Interesting. Yeah, it implies a blood purity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also that it's some
At least
type
in
of
this context, it does.
right,
Yeah.
and also that it's some type of donor as well. Like it's an in-demand kind of blood.
Well, yeah, because
Well, that blood is a rare thing. Being a universal donor can be valuable, and the population is very needful for it.
yeah, that's like an O. Was it O negative is the universal donor,
I think so. Yeah.
and O positive is the universal receiver. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's basically just going off on this bloodline
Mhm.
and just implying that that Travis is very proud
Yeah.
of this bloodline.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into it and see if there's any good blood in his line,
Mhm.
referring to this boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's whenever we get Thomas Fitz. And Thomas Dale Fitz is the boyfriend that they're looking into.
Mhm.
And so we have, who's the guy that's actually doing the research?
It's the narrator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're actually getting this from the narrator's perspective, and so all of this is being told to the narrator. And then when I went to meet Travis to tell him what I had learned about the kid, I had no information to share.
Mhm.
I asked him for a partial payment for the work I had done, and he was very nice, but I knew he was unhappy about the blank family tree that I had returned. So we're just slowly unraveling that Thomas has, like, he can't find anything. He has no history. He's just like sprung forth from an oak, I believe was the term that you used last time.
Yeah.
And so just here he is, and no way to trace like where he is from. But then we get, hey man, that kid you're looking into, he's probably not going to be coming back to town anymore because he's been identified as a sleeper agent working with some intelligence agency. And so we get that he's some sort of like spy or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it just dives off into this, like your client must have been under close examination by the whole gamut of spooks. And when you started poking around, they could lead us into a broken alliance with a sympathetic government. And so it really is like escalating this whole situation, all because of an empty family tree, an empty history, like, and what that implies in this case.
Yeah, so he was a sleeper agent, apparently. And he was just kind of slipping in, you know?
Yeah.
Being like, oh, hey, I'm just a normal guy. I'm just, dating your daughter. No big deal.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But in fact, no, he was, part of some espionage, something or another.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we get, I think that goes a long way towards characterizing Travis and his family, because why would someone go to such lengths to infiltrate their family in such a way?
Exactly.
And so we don't really get much information about who that family is, only that they have this Rh negative ancestry.
Yeah.
And we don't really understand what that must imply. It gives me sort of Aryan vibes. Like,
Ooh.
I don't know. But it also just makes me think like in Harry Potter, the pure blood wizards or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It just,
yeah, I was kind of like, where I was going with it originally was that it was like some mythical, magical bloodline or something.
Yeah.
Like the elfin bloodline or, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So all that to say, it really clues us into, without overtly saying it, that Travis and his family are kind of like well-to-do, or maybe like almost even like aristocracy, or like political figures of some kind, or something that like makes them a target.
Yeah, but they
for
almost
infiltration.
No, that's true. But they almost seemed to me like they were like laying low, like living a very commoner life.
Yeah.
But that they have this like ancestry that's super important,
Yeah.
But nobody knows because they're just like your normal Joe. They seem like that,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah, without just overtly telling us any of that.
Yeah.
It really paints a very interesting picture of this family, this Thomas guy, and the surrounding circumstances, all because of an empty family tree.
Yeah.
Like no traceable bloodline.
Right.
And so like just what that implies like, is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is just a story really exploring that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Very fun.
Interesting story. Yeah. 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 It's like it's a spy story.
It's a spy story.
Yeah.
If you wanted to continue this, I would like to hear more about the family and who they actually are.
Yeah.
And why they're so important. But yeah, it's also good as a standalone story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And really just, yeah, I really enjoyed reading this. I was really kind of peeved at Reddit for shutting down the OG version. But anyway, here we are.
Here we are.
So, well, thank you, Christopher.
Thanks, Christopher.
And that is all of our stories for this week.
That's it.
That's it. So thank you to NickedYou for being selected here today, as well as Walker, Allfair, Richie, and Christopher.
Woo.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
And that moves us into our discussion question.
Oh, yes. Okay. So here's a discussion question. Tell us about your ancestry. Is it cool? Does anybody have any cool stuff in their ancestry? I know I do.
I've got a pretty interesting one.
Okay. Should we share it now?
I am. I am indirectly related to Edgar Allan Poe through my father.
Awesome.
Descendant of one of his brothers or uncles or something.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. My mother dug it out because she did all
the family tree
family
stuff.
trees.
Yeah.
She found that and I was like, weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Interesting you say that because I am indirectly related to John Milton.
John Milton.
Through his brother.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Christopher. Yep. And also Pocahontas. Yep.
Who painted with all the colors of the wind.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Love her.
Same. But when I discovered that one day, because there's so many branches you can go down.
Yeah.
You go down the rabbit hole, and I was in it for like a while.
Yeah.
But and I saw that, and I was like, ugh! And I remember saying it to somebody, and he was like, "You're an asshole for celebrating that." Wait, so you celebrate colonialism, rape, and pillaging?
Okay.
So you're proud of that?
That's a little much.
I was like, sure. Yeah, I am proud of that. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's a bit much.
Right.
So yeah. Well, anyway. So yeah, tell us. You got any cool lineage out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. If not, that's fine too.
But actually, everybody I believe does have some cool lineage because when you go back far enough, you're going to be related to some famous people or some. There's like some joke about how like every European American is related to Charlemagne or something. But you're going to be related to something cool, some cool shit, some kings, some Vikings, whatever. I found out that my farthest back that I can trace of my dad's last name Milton it's de Melton from Italy, and he got that name by being a slave of British nobility, or that they weren't British at that time, but
Interesting.
Yep. And they had an Italian slave, which is my forefather.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you have it.
And that moves us into episode 95. So for episode 95, we ask you guys to write a party. Write a party.
Yes.
So there's so many different definitions to the word party. Take whichever one you want and give us that. Write about a party, of a party.
In a party.
On
top of, beside, between a party.
Right. Preposition party.
Right.
Yeah. And the words to accompany this party are trench, exhibition, pop, stop, and assault.
Oh. Okay.
So trench.
Trench. I really like this word. I just like it because it's trench. It's got that trench.
Both those ch's.
Yes. So good.
So
trench is definitely a noun. It can also be an adjectival noun. You can be like, at the trench station. It's a hole. It's an extended
long hole.
Hole. It's a long hole.
In the ground.
Yes. It's a row hole.
Yeah, I think it's just like a linear groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a groove.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you dig trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trench. There's also trench warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
World War II.
Old form of warfare. Yeah. Trench warfare.
Yeah. There's trench foot.
Yes. Yep. That's bad. That's bad. Your foot's gross.
Rotten.
But yeah.
Ooh,
it was wet for too long.
Yeah. Trench. Yeah, trench is a great word.
Trench.
Trench.
And the next word is exhibition.
Exhibition. It's like a show, a display, an exhibition. It's definitely a noun because of that we got that TION.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibition station is a thing.
Oh yeah.
An exhibition party. You can be an exhibitionist.
Yes.
Which means you like to force people to look at your naked body.
Yes.
You can it be a verb? Can you exhibition something? No, it's just exhibit.
Exhibit, yeah.
You know what's really interesting though is that as a noun, it's pronounced exhibition, but as a verb, it's exhibit.
Exhibit. Not exhibition.
Right.
Exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition. Exhibition. No, and you also don't exhibit something. Isn't that weird? Exhibit. Why is that?
I was hoping you were going to tell me.
I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
Phonetically, I don't know. I think it's just a for no reason thing. What's the word for that?
Stupid.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Nothing. That's the word I was looking for, yes.
Okay, and the next word is pop.
Pop.
It's speaking of Poe, onomatopoeia.
Mm-hmm. Well, pop, it means a lot of things. Mm-hmm. It can mean dad. Mm-hmm. It can be a verb, something pops.
It can be a soda.
It can be a soda.
If you're in the Northeast.
It can be a genre of music.
Yep. Short for popular.
Right.
Popular.
Pop. Oh, yeah. From Ariana Grande, yeah.
From Wicked. Sorry.
Right. Sorry. Yeah.
That one. That's the one.
Yes. Pop. It's like whenever like a bubble explodes. Mm-hmm.
This is all excellent Foley work.
Yes. Okay. Does it mean anything else?
No.
To come up really fast, pop up.
Yeah. It's sort of like burst.
Yeah.
Pop and burst are synonymous.
It's like it indicates like a quick motion or movement. Mm-hmm. Sudden.
Yeah.
Pop. Yeah.
Yeah. Pop's a good one.
Pop in. I just thought I'd pop in.
Yeah. If Mary Poppins.
Right.
She pops in.
She pops in a lot. Mm-hmm. She do that.
She do be doing that.
She do be doing that.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
And our next word is stop.
What?
Stop.
Oh. Stop. Okay. Similarly to pop. Mm-hmm. It can
be an imperative sentence.
Yeah. Stop. It could be a whole sentence.
Yeah. Stop.
Exclamation
point. Stop.
Yeah.
Jeez. Stop.
Basta. Stop. Mm-hmm. It can be an adjectival noun. It could be a noun. It can be an adjectival and a stop sign. It can be a verb, a noun, an adjective.
It's everything.
Except for an adverb.
It's the whole package.
Or a preposition. But it's a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Just stop. Okay.
Stop. Just stop.
Just enough.
Just stop.
It's quite enough. Stop.
Exactly.
Stop. And our final word.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Our final word is assault.
Assault.
That's a not fun word.
No. Mm-mm. It's an attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's probably related to assassinate. somehow. Asesino, is that murderer in Spanish? Asesinar. I don't know, but I think it's related.
Probably. That makes sense.
I think it's funny when people say assault.
Assault?
Have you heard that?
No.
Yeah, people say that sometimes. Assault. Like, you are fucking up. Stop it. It's assault. Assault.
Okay.
Attack.
Yep, it's an attack.
It's an attack.
There are different types of assault as it relates to the law.
Yeah.
But
the law.
The law.
Yeah.
But yeah, so assault.
Yeah, assault. It is a noun or verb.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
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 And those words again are trench, exhibition, pop, stop, and assault.
If you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you are unable or unwilling to submit a story this week for some reason, I get it. That's fine. You can always help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can always reach us at youwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you are unable or unwilling to donate, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. It's your money. Do what you want.
Do you.
You worked hard for that money. You don't have to give it to us.
Nope.
We'll let you if you want to.
We will.
But you don't have to.
We won't force you.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
You can just help us out by sharing the podcast with other writers and, just other non-writers.
Humans.
Yeah, just
or
people.
even non-humans.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like you got a kitty cat.
Animals.
Yes.
You
got a snake.
Yes.
You can have them listen to us.
You can.
Just put us on repeat.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Loud. They'll hear it.
They'll probably start to hate us. That's fine.
Yeah, but we don't care.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We're prepared for that.
We're ready. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Also, why don't you go on, just leave us a rating.
Go.
Leave us a rating somewhere.
Yeah, go.
Anywhere. Doesn't matter where.
No.
You could scrawl it on a wall somewhere.
On the cement.
You could say, You Write is horrible.
You could even do one of those airplanes that gives a message in smoke.
Yeah. Which I've always wondered, like, that's got to be, like, really hard to read, right?
Yeah.
Also, the airplanes that have, like, the banners behind them.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I've never been able to read them before. I see it's like, it has a banner. I can't read it, though.
Yeah. I can't remember. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
It's horribly impractical.
It's horrible.
Horrible.
It's horrible.
Horrible.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write.
La 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 popular la 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 la. You know this part of the song, right?
Yes,
popular. She's like popular, lar, la 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 la.
See y'all next week. Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.